On this edition of our Girl Code and Guy Code, we're going to be talking about one of the most anticipated events of the school year, prom. You've been saving money for the best dress or tux, looking for a date, and planning the most memorable weekend of your high school years. Along with all the fun, there can be many problems that occur, such as date problems.
Date problems, or like people that don't have any date whatsoever. I actually had a little trouble this year. I had a date that I didn't really want to go with because of some certain circumstances.
Yeah, it's all right if you don't have a date. I mean, you just go dance with your friends, just have a good time. You don't need somebody else's company to have a good time. As long as you're with your friends, it's all good.
These other girls I know that have changed dates like 4 times. I mean, I think as a girl, like it's all about like, oh my God, I'm gonna have the best time ever. And guys are just like, yeah, whatever.
I mean, sometimes it's good to have a date, sometimes it's bad because sometimes you're attached at the hip to her like all day, and then sometimes you have a date and it's just kind of, it's not too serious, but you're still having a good time, just hanging out with all your friends, including your date, and then it's always nice.
Well, in the movies, it always goes like the right way, and the girl mixed with the boy, and they dance together and everything, but it probably doesn't end up that way. The girl's an awkward dancer. She doesn't look so good.
I don't have to worry about not getting a prom date because I got a lady. Those people who don't have a lady or a man, you don't go to prom. You gotta have a date. If you don't have a date, don't go.
Or you could have a date and he could be ugly, but they have a great personality, and so it's just kind of like a, but it's okay.
Some problems you can have with your dates is they're kind of weird, antisocial. They don't know how to dance in group or dance together.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna say that. Okay, date problems. It can get hectic. Just look at him.
After finding or not finding your date, prom will be right around the corner and you need to get ready for it.
All right, so the getting ready process, it's really tedious, you know, like I've gotten a haircut like 3 times, but I should have just waited, let my hair grow out and got it once right before. I've been tanning. The lady at the tanning place, she's like, oh, you look like you could get really dark. So instead I got sunburned. I had to spend $200 on a tuxedo that I'm gonna wear one night of my life and I'll never even see that tux again.
So getting ready for prom, I think it's gonna take approximately about 7 hours because you have to get your nails done, your eyebrows done, your hair styled, because you'll probably already have the weave in, your dress on, which probably takes about 20 minutes because if you have a butt, then you can't even pull your dress up.
Getting ready process, it's kind of, the girls, that's the only thing you got to worry about. They take like, some of them freaking 5 weeks in advance, while the others, dudes, they just leave the gym, wet their hair, and just throw on a tux.
The best thing to come out to prom, you got to come out, you come out your limo, your party bus with some white doves flying behind you. It's a scene off of a movie. It's pretty intense. You got to come up like that. The girls, just make sure, everything's nice, everything's neat. The guys, you make sure you're fresh, bow ties crisp, everything. Girls, make sure your hair's done. Feel bad if it rains. Hopefully it doesn't, but make it a good one.
Getting ready, I'm just gonna hop out the shower, sit, maybe spray some deodorant or cologne. That smells pretty nice.
I feel like a lot of girls are like, oh my God, I'm a princess. This is like I'm getting married. We need to have this and that, you know what I mean? Like a limo, and gotta spend all this money. If I think about it, it's just a lot of stress. I mean, like, it's ridiculous. Literally, like, I think I'm getting gray hair from prom.
All right, prom dudes, you got to make sure you look good at prom. Don't look bad, because then it's all bad for you. Got to be ready for pictures, always smiling. Don't be looking nasty, because they catch the off guards. You got to look good.
Go home, take baths, get linings, get cologne, and you're ready to go.
See, the girls make it a big deal. They got to leave school extra early to get ready for prom, and it's not really that bad for guys. All they got to do is just go home. You might even take a nap or 2, 2-hour nap, something. Just wake up, get ready, then get ready for the pictures and look good. That's all it is.
Some people seem to have a little more to say than others. Here's Erica's official rulebook for prom.
If you cannot walk in heels, I suggest that you don't wear shoes. And when you draw your eyebrows on, please don't put markers and crayons and stuff. You should probably get a tan because we don't really want to see your tan lines. I mean, you'll probably see mine. We don't want to see, I know this A lot of us are gonna be wearing weave. We don't wanna see any tracks. So just before you leave to go to the Grand March, just make sure everything is covered up. No slits, just make sure everything's covered up. Don't overdo one area of your face. Like, make sure everything looks put together well. Like, you can't have like these, I don't know, like blotches. You are supposed to look like a doll because it's prom, but not like a doll.
So you had fun at prom, but that is only the beginning of a great weekend.
After prom, you gotta spend a lot of money, and you go somewhere really nice, like Chicago, and then you go to a really nice restaurant, like McDonald's.
After prom activities, I mean, that's like they want to go to Six Flags or they want to go to Wisconsin Dells and they want to spend the weekend together. Like, look, I got things I got to do. You know, I got to work on a car. I got in a wreck. You know what I mean? Like, I don't got that much money.
After prom, we're gonna get on the party bus, head downtown, go to some restaurant, not sure, not making the plans, and then we're gonna come home and I'm going to bed.
How are you gonna be on the roller coasters if it's raining?
After prom's where it's at. You know, everybody always hypes up prom. It's really about the after stuff. Probably my group's going to the Dells. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully it's a good time, no problems or nothing. So that's where it's at, really.
Whether or not the prom process of getting ready, finding a date, and planning for the party afterwards is stressful, it is all worth it in the end. Hope you have a great prom weekend, MHS, and enjoy the dance.